cracking.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.MONEY. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the broadcast. We're here with our second map of the best of three. It is W&V teamwork and playing it out against Ignis. This is now, however, W&V's map pick. We saw how well they were able to play on the opponent's pick, which was an overpass and here an Inferno. Again, they will be starting things off here on the CT side, so that's gotta be quite scary for Ignis, because Ignis, they definitely struggle in the first map. Maybe they're gonna have it out of their way and they will just focus on the second map. We'll see how it goes. For now, Japanese squad seems to be heading over towards middle. Wow, that's a lot of utility usage towards brackets, and looks like the A side commitment will take place. Bike spots out a couple players, but still doesn't want to commit. He needs desperately the back of his own teammates, because Oiten finds one, and even the second one, the A bomb side, is open for business. Jing going in for the taps, but they barely connect. If anything, W&V, they're in a position where the retake is only going to happen if they find the kills. They desperately need them, and I like this from Ignis. They're not giving them any chances, which is very nice, and as they say so, Pure does win the fight against Nev. But the players here, yep, they're going down. Hornet will get the better of Pure, and Cammy has to back away with his tail between his legs. He's got the defuse kit to work with, which ain't too shabby. He can keep it into the next round, but I doubt it would find much of success here. That is going to be 1-0 here for Ignis. I did see a similar start with Pass when you think about it. You know, Ignis, they were starting out things well. You know, they picked up the piss round, and afterwards they lost the second round right after, and then just things went downhill. W&V were able to rack up round after round after round. But I don't think this is going to be that much of an easy game for W&V, if I'm being honest. You know, Ignis, they failed in the first map, arguably, but here, this is also a map Ignis tend to play, so it's not going to be, I think, as a one-sided effort. For now, those grenades are chucked in. They do some damage on Poem, but not enough to take him down, and now Poem is blinded fully. He does go down in the process, and the players still go for the gunfights here. Now, player coming in different tunnels. The engagements were now working out quite well here for Ignis. However, it is a 1 versus 2. Zwin now left against two of his opponents, in which Hornet is quite low HP, and Oiten will get better of Zwin. So that is going to be 2-0 for Ignis, maybe even 3-0, as W&V moving forward will have to go on an eco. We will see some of those upgraded pistols come into play, but that's basically it, you know. Nothing much great. Zeus has a bike, and again the grenade stack. But it's not going to happen towards middle. It will be happening towards banana. We do see the grenades being chucked in. Poem's got to be wondering, what on earth is this bombardment? can say the players from WNV have, they've already used their grenades on the B bomb site. So Ignis might begin to wonder, okay, we saw a lot of grenades being thrown out on the B side of the map. Chances are they're still going to be there. But not in the case in this round. WNV have made the rotation. You have 5 players stationed towards this A part of the map. So Ignis, ooh, have they got the read? I think they do. They're gonna enter the B bomb site, as we do see Hornet first man in. He's only got the USP to work with. If he ends up dying, if he ends up spotting out a stack, then they can retreat. But now they don't see anyone, and it's pretty obvious the B site is completely empty. WNV have gone for elaborate ruse, which at the end of it all didn't work out for them. Now they realize the bomb has been planted on the other side of the map, and they're still holding their positions. They're not gonna go out there one by one hoping to win some of these gunfights. They're gonna say, if Ignis want to take us down, they know where to find us. So I kind of like this approach from WNV. They're not gonna be just giving away their lives for free, allowing their opponents to acquire easy money. I think this is gonna be a round where all 5 players end up, all 10 players end up surviving, or not. That's gonna be 1 rifle out, and a... Oh, that was the USB. Oh, Horn only had the USB. Right. So 9 players end up surviving that round. Quite a pacifistic round. Not too shabby. It's also not too shabby is our sponsor, CS.MONEY. Of course, be sure to head on over to CS.MONEY to get a 30% bonus with your first deposit and 20% bonus to all other deposits. You can also receive a 2% bonus to every trade you make by adding CS.MONEY to your Steam nickname. For now, is a commitment here towards B. Bold Poem. Thus, takedowns win. Good early pickup. There's still a player right behind the sandbags. I'm surprised to know he's still very much alive there, but as we do know, the sandbags, or sand itself, does diffuse the flames. So he's still in a good position there, and he does not have the backup of his own teammate, though. Zwin is playing it quite far back. So I guess he's kind of there to help him out, but also not really. Not sure if that's going to be enough for now. Hornet first man in with the deal. He takes down Pure, and that's what I was talking about earlier. It's not much of a crossfire setup because the player Cami is playing it far back on CT spawn. Not really committing to one of the gunfights here, and talking about gunfights, Ignis right now. Sticking together in this situation, and Jing, that is a corner you have to check if you're Ignis. They don't have utility to clear it out, but they do have a flashbang to do so. Jing still acquires only the 1. So they have sustained from heavy casualties, and now it's all up to Bike to try and hold this one down. Players coming in from short, coming in from long. He does go down, and Pablo secures the frag. 4 rounds are imminent here for Ignis as WNV's Cami. Even though he has made the rotation here, it's still such a hard win. This one, however, knows the position of the pit guy. But does he know where Poem is stationed at? Pablo is probably going to be spot him out. And in fact, Poem will get the better of Cami. AWP has been retrieved. And now it is going to be 4-0 here for Ignis. This is a stellar start, if I'm being honest. I did not think they will have such a good start. This is very odd. Oiten is able to secure 4 as players just don't even turn their back. They're thinking, right, let's push down this fella in T-spawn, but they have no idea about a player still being there. So yes, this is now going to be a round in which the players from Ignis will even keep the Mag 10s, oddly enough, even though they will go up against a WNV who have fully invested. They will still go for the eco, oddly enough. Well, the eco weapon, shall I say. The Mac 10s are perfect to take down unarmed opponents, but these opponents are armed and dangerous. Or are are they though? Look at those frags coming in already. The 2 bombs defenders have been taken out of the picture. Oiten will clear out the bomb site, and he's gonna give the intel for his teammates that, guys, there's no one here. Let's plant the bomb and win ourselves the round. Or hold on that thought. Hold on that thought just yet, because that 4 versus 3 has turned into a 2 versus 3. You have Jink coming in there from ruins, throwing down the flash, but Neff has retreated. There's one problem for WNV. The players don't have defuse kits by their side. Well, that's a perfect flash coming in from Neff. He's looking for players towards the coffins, and Jing, maybe he will find the player back to side. He pulls out the USP, still had bullets on his M4. Oh, this could be disastrous here for WNV, and it is. Rip Pablo will find the final kill, and it will be 6-0 here for Ignis. WNV, they're back on the eco, aren't they? This is interesting how WNV, you know, they dominate the first map, absolutely decimate their opponents, and now Ignis are giving them a taste of their own medicine. Oh, no need to do any extra damage to your buddies. Newton out here with the SG, throws down a grenade. It's pretty good. Damn, look at it, lands right underneath the feet of Cammy. As we do see, that is going to be nice. Neff, Poem, all the players picking up kills right now. There is a lonesome individual on the bomb side. I think that's Cammy, right? Yeah, that's Cammy with the Zeus. Now, I don't expect much out of the player, but there's one thing I am looking forward to. That Zeus kill. Or a bike getting that kill as well. There we go. That's takedown with Pablo. I'm not sure if they spot out the second guy in the apartments. I wonder how Cam is going to approach this one. He's going to go for the straight up jump there, because in that range the Zeus would not have connected, so I'm not sure what Cam was hoping for. But anyhow, 7 rounds are very likely here for Ignis. Hornet is able to take down Bike, even though saving weapons is not of top priority for WNV because they've reached maximum ultimate bonus. Every single player right now is sitting at $2,000. After this round is over, they will have $5,000 and more. So they will have a proper investment, absolutely. Go for the aggressive play. I thought it was going to be way more deadly, but it's not the case. Ignis are the ones finding the kills. And they try to change things up, WNV. I can't really blame them. You know, playing statically on the bomb sites hasn't been working out for them too well. They go for the aggressive plays, they're being punished. Neff is already on free kills, whereas Lonesome Bike is even looking for a first one here. Just going to peek. Let's see anyone in the middle. That will give him the confidence to push forward, but of course Pablo is aware of such push. He's aware of the player being there, and now Ignis sitting on 8. You know, even when Ignis were losing the game in a pretty heavy margin, we didn't see a pause come out. For WNV, they're losing 8-0, and still no pause. Maybe it's about time we have a discussion here. Let's take a look here. Neff feels very confident on the looking for some of those engagement here, but I don't really find anything as of yet. It is going to be Pablo's takedowns win. Good early pickup here for Ignis. Even though they are up against the eco, that was a nice frag to have. That blood splatter on the walls won't go down anytime soon. Molotov towards spoiler, pretty standard stuff. Flashbang as well. As we do see, oh hello, Let's give an opportunity for Bite to secure an AK-47. I don't think it's going to be of top priority to keep it into the next round, but why not have it? Maybe it's still going to be quite useful. Maybe it's going to be useful on this B-side retake because Ignis clearly want to hit this bomb side, and so far so good. They find themselves 2, and it's only Bike and Jink remaining. A nice, clean round for Ignis. But by this point, it is going to be 9-0. It is going to be 9-0, so you got to begin to wonder, WNV, maybe it's time to have a discussion, you know, bring out the timeout, discuss what's not working out for you guys, because so far you're losing on a heavy margin. And, nope. They're just gonna continue on playing as it would be, you know, something like a 5-5 scoreline, whatever it might be. Well, now's the win. He was the highest fragged individual in the first map, but now he needs to really step up. He's sitting at just 4 kills. I think at the end of the first map, he was something at 25, 27, I like to say. You know, he was playing really well. He's just not able to find his mojo here on the second map, from what I can tell. And the interesting thing is that this is the map pick. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the map pick of WNV. And right now, they're just not finding any success on their own map pick. But there's one thing that has worked out for them thus far. That opening kill goes in their favor, puts them in a 5 versus 4. Still not the best situation here for WNV. But if they end up securing, like, these next 6 rounds in a row, right? I can still see comeback being a possibility. Absolutely. But it will have to start off right here, right now. They desperately need to win some of these rounds. Smoke grenade being deployed. B-side commitment is going on here. Now we see the players using their own sets of utility. And we do see Poem walking out here with the AK-47. Doesn't really find anything as of yet. Now it's going to be Camby and the others stepping up to the playing field. And all the kills now for Ignis in just a span of a second. Ointon and Neff pick up 3. And WNV look to penetrate this defensive. It's looking good for Ignis though. Ointon, you know, oh no, they're both of them in the same position though. Never a big fan of this position. However, if they don't throw down the Molotov, it could be enough. But Neff's got it. He's chucking it in, and it's good. But Neff will still find the kill, and it will be 10 rounds for Ignis. WNV, do you guys have a coach on the server? No, they don't. But you know, the 6th man has to be there and tell him, guys, we've now lost 10 rounds in a row. Maybe it's about time we have a timeout, you know, discussion, you know, that sort of jazz. No? Okay, let's keep on playing. This is now problematic for WNV. Last round they made the purchase here. This round they make it yet again. But because you're making a purchase by having $3,700 in your pocket, it's very lackluster. You have 4 guys on the M4s, no bits of utility to speak of, and on the op is win. Okay, there is some utility. Camby, 1 CP and 1 flashbang. That's still not great. Absolutely. I wonder if this is going to be a 16-0 from Ignis, though. I don't think it's going to happen, but I wonder if it's going to be the case, because I remember seeing already, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday when we did have a 16-0 in Train. Though, for me, it's quite hard to remember who got 16-0. I think it was Lane Vision versus Bren. No, that was not the game. That was the other game. What was it, though? Boot Lucid Dream? Oh no, that's happening today. Can't really remember which game it was though. But yeah. Let's see if Ignis have got what it takes to 16-0 their opponents. We might as well talk about what's going on the map here, because now 4 players from Ignis make the push here at the bomb site, and you also have 1 individual in library. That's going to be Hornet, and he already finds 2. He stops the rotation in its tracks. Now, by this point, you gotta wonder, Ignis were thinking, okay, let's head on over back towards the A side, but then you realize there's time constraints, and they still don't know. Maybe the other guy is somewhere, you know, stopping them in lower banana or something like that, and he might be the one to stop that rotation. So they decided to know 15 seconds, let's hit the B bomb site, eliminate the last guy, and there we go. 11 rounds are now for Ignis, and 0, yes, 0, nada, zilch for WNV. Uh-oh. Nice. Okay, nice. Bike is able to acquire 2, but Pablo is there. 11, yes, 11 rounds in a row here for Ignis. I mean, it's just ridiculous when you think about it. WNV on the brink of being yet another eco, because they can't invest in the proper weapons. What's gonna happen? Oh, they will invest. Okay. So we do see a couple of FAMASas being purchased, a couple of SMGs, the M4 in the hands of Bike, and that's basically it. One of the reasons Bike can actually buy the M4 right now is because last round he did find 2 kills, he got $600 in his pocket, which means that after the lose money bonus is considered, 3,400 plus 600 gives you 4,000. That allows you to buy the M4. So that's one of the reasons why they have that extra weapon, shall I say, because the other gun's not that great. Now, Lonesome's win for, I don't know, 3rd, 4th time in a row. You have both of the players. It looks like they're fighting for banana presence, but at the same time, you know, Zwin, he's holding close by the sandbags, and his teammate is nowhere nearby him to refrag. Oh, that's just a horrendous peek. Right now, 5 versus 3 for Ignis. At this point, they're probably going to group up, hit one of the bomb sites, probably the B site. That's where you've eliminated 2 of the defenders. But they're playing the mind games here, WNV, which I kind of like, you know. They're thinking, right, we should probably have rotation, but let's play in a more risky fashion. Let's keep 3 players in the bomb site, and with that kill coming in, this might actually prompt Ignis now to make the commitment. Now they're thinking, okay, well, how many players could there be on the A bomb site? Now with 2 of them being eliminated, they gotta think the A site has got to be empty, which isn't entirely true. Pure is out there in library. He's not thinking about reading Sun Tzu's Out of War. He just wants to get kills, and he will go down in the process. 12-0 here for Ignis. WNV, again, every single player is sitting at $3,400, and that's still not enough to make a proper investment. So what are they doing? They're gonna invest right here, right now. I don't know, that's probably not the smartest of choices. Let's see though. SMG army for WNV, and Bike saving up his money to maybe buy an AWP the next round. Maybe that's one thing he's looking forward to. That's nice from Pablo. Win. Okay, this is now good. There we go. Now they have a proper setup here in Banana. Yes, they thrown in the flash, but they have 2 players to counter that aggression. It took them 12 rounds to realize this is the way you gotta go about it, but it also was a pretty big failure from Ignis. Like, why on earth would you push on through the smoke like that? That's risky. They've done so in the past, but the flashes were way more effective this round. Did they even free a flash? I'm not so sure about it. I think there was. Bike, confident to go for that peak. The 16-0 dream is dead. Sorry about that one, folks, but this is still looking like a one-sided affair. Ignis, even if they give away the last 2 rounds here in the first half, right? I mean, how can you lose this game? That's just basically impossible at that point. Let's see, the players from WNV have gone. In terms of utility, this is probably the best purchase we've seen in a while. It's just that their weaponry is not that great, or up to par. 2 UMPs, 1 MP9, yeah, that's definitely not that great. Great grenade, though. I thought it was going to be dead on, but still doesn't do as much damage. Zwin is feeling confident enough to go for the peak here. Oyton doesn't seem to be aware of it, but he spots out someone jumping onto the logs, and again, that's the problem. Zwin going for the aggressive play is alright, but his teammate, Cammy? Is that Cammy in that position? He's just nowhere near him. Alright, let's get the kill on one. Now there's going to be commitment here. He's fully blinded. The flashbang connects. And now it is going to be W&V going for the straight up hold, right? They need to hold this one down on the B bomb site. This is where Ignis are throwing down loads of utility. And it is going to be a full-on commitment here. There is going to be Pure getting the frag with one, but he goes down in the process, which means W&V in a pretty horrendous state of affairs. Yes, Hornet is feeling confident enough to go on for the smoke push. And by this point, 13-1 is looking a likely scoreline. As Lonesome Jing, I think he's just looking to save himself a weapon by this point, which I can't really blame him. There we go, at AK-47. Is he feeling confident enough to go for this one? Nope. No, he isn't. He's going to save that AK-47, keeping it to the next round, and moving forward, the players from W&V will obviously have to pull off their last possible purchase here in the first half, and their best possible scoreline, 13-2. Yeah, 13-2. And it can also be 14-1 if Ignis secure the last round, and by that point, how on earth will they come back and W&V? Cammy, right behind sandbags. I just hope that they're able to communicate their banana plays a bit more effectively, because that has been one of the more important factors, their miscommunication. But there we go. Bike is able to secure the first kill here. He was saving for that op for such a long time, and now that they have the double op setup, this could be it. This could allow W&V to secure the second round. Molotov's running in. That's going to force out the players in banana to back away, except for one. Cammy is still there. He's stuck behind the sandbags, and again, Cammy needs the back of his own teammate, or better yet, even back away. There we go. This is looking good. Zwin picking up two. Cammy stepping up to the playing field, and finally, that's the banana setup we've been looking such a long time ago. Imagine, this is now the second round. Well, I'm looking to an Ignis loss right now. This is looking like W&V will get themselves the second round. And they do it because for the second time, they're able to hold banana properly. But before that, let's see, can Pew stop the bomb plant? Yes, it can. Oh. Okay, the first bullets did not connect. They went out there to the ether somewhere. Didn't land the body of the opponent, but whatever. Now it is 13-2 is the scoreline in which W&V are looking horrible. I think that's one way to put it. Horrible. Well, we'll see. Maybe if they win the piss around here in the second half, it could kind of work out for them, but I'm not sure if that's the case here, guys. This is looking like Ignis will come out on top here with the second map victory. And for those who are wondering, this is a best of 3. The first map went in favor of W&V. That was 16-7, I'd like to say, an overpass. This second map right now, we still don't know the final scoreline, but with Ignis having 13 rounds, I think it's quite safe to assume that it's going to be something like 16, maybe 4, right? 16-4 seems to be a plausible victory, because I still think if W&V pick up the piss round, there's still a chance for them to at least make the scoreline not that one-sided. Winning the game, that's a far fetch, but at least minimizing the scoreline difference, I see that being possible. Let's see though, there's a player in the apartments. Does end up backing away onto the bomb side, and WNV, they've already have players close by archway. Are they going to go for the wrapper on the B side or the A side? Looks like they're going to try to pull off an elaborate fake, but because the players are going towards library, it's pretty obvious what's going on. This is in fact the B side commitment from WNV, and they need to make this one work desperately. Bike, we've been following his POV for some time now, and for good reason. He might be the one to get the kill here, but probably with the CZ response, Cammy takes down one, and there's only one more player remaining. He is eliminated, and so WNV are looking likely to secure the piss around victory. So, with the piss around victory coming into play, that's great. That's great for WNV, if I'm being honest. You know, this is their main goal. They're starting things off here in the second half, and they realize it's either piss around or bust. So they pick up the piss around, so that's going to ease up some pressure from them, but it's still not enough to win yourself the game, because to win the game, if you're WNV, you must win 14 rounds in a row. With that piss around victory, make that 13. Uh-oh. Probably an engagement you should not have gone for here, Ignis, but whatever. Of course, CS.MONEY Asian Emperor is brought to you by CS.MONEY. Be sure to head on over to CS.MONEY, as they save you about 20% when buying items with the special buy mode, and even more when selling skins. You also are able to set the price whatever you want. So it's like CS.MONEY is a wish granter, which for WNV, their wish would definitely be to win this game. Because after a horrendous loss like this in the second map, I don't know what's their mental fortitude moving on to the third map, which will be Nuke. And that is a map I have no idea how much experience this Ignis or WNV have. For now, one thing is for certain. Ignis are being eliminated one by one. WNV are able to pick up cracks here. Not a single one for Ignis thus far, so this is looking like a clean round for WNV. No casualties just yet. Okay, there's one. And finally, they clean things up. Okay, they end up losing one player to a force buy. That's not too bad. If they end up losing like one player to an eco, that kind of sucks. But if it's one player to a force buy, it's still not bad. Because Ignis moving forward, they're back on the eco. Every single player is sitting around $2,500, which means that they won't have enough money to invest in this round. Go for the full eco here and make the full commitment the next round. Right now, clearing out here in the middle, and he will be surprised to know that is an eco stack in brackets. That's one kill with a Zeus, and in the gruelingly exchange in boiler as well as middle. That's at least 2 kills for Ignis. I mean, that's not too bad. They're up against players who are fully armored. They haven't been able to find at least something in that round, but whatever. That was the piston round victory. The subsequent rounds, they don't really matter too much for Ignis. They matter quite a bit for WNV, but Ignis right now are looking to close things out right here, right now. They've made themselves a proper investment. They have rifles by their side. And let's see if that's going to be enough. Grenades being chucked in. But of course, if you're able to get yourself behind the logs quickly enough in Banana, that's an angle I have not seen in World Counter-Strike. I did not even think about. You can wallbang the wall there. I knew that you can wallbang the little window there, absolutely, but the wall itself? That's crazy. This is what I love about Asian Counter-Strike. You get to learn something every day. Tips and tricks. So we're going to use here. And now we do see the full commitment here from WNV. It doesn't look like they will be stopped anytime soon. Rip Pablo. Ooh, it's very risky to push up through the smoke like that. And we did see a team kill come in. I don't think it's going to matter in the whole scheme of things, because WNV's still in position to find bomb here's to win. Going for the spray there with Yop. Looking to find those kills. There's a tag on Hornet. And it looks like Ignis already backing away there. Gonna hide, they can keep their weapons into the next round, and WNV right now will be sitting on 6. So clearly, this is not looking like an easy game for Ignis. They're probably thinking, okay, we lost the pistol round, whatever, we have the gun round. but he lost that one. And now I think they're gonna realize that, okay, WV have come out to play here, so we gotta be very careful in our approach. All we need right now is 3 gun rounds. How hard can that be to acquire? Well, it can be pretty hard. In a world where, say, WV have now won the gun round, and if they will win the subsequent round as well, they will be put in that awkward scenario where one round they could have a proper investment with the rifles and whatnot, but after they lose that one, it means they will be back on the eco, just pistols, and that's about it. So that's the very scary limbo on, you know, the CT side of Inferno. The same limbo WV were facing. And out of all of it, they've only acquired 2 rounds. Let's see, Hornet, throwing out the early Molotov. It won't really do anything too much. In Banana, however, I kind of like the utility usage. Molotovs, grenades being deployed. Pablo, though, throwing down the smoke grenades. So if anyone WV decides to push aggressively, you've got to push them through the smoke, and that's never a bright idea. And he uses that time to back away, play safely into the bomb site. I kind of like the synergy a bit more here on the B-side defenders than from WV, because the WV defenders were looking disjointed most of the times. It looked like one player wants to play passively, whilst the other one is going for the aggressive plays. They never really had a proper teamwork, shall I say. Even when Ignis lost that round earlier, we saw that the B-side defenders realized, okay, we're not playing aggressively this one, we're going to play passively right behind the smoke. Pablo thought, okay, I'm going to find ourselves an opening by pushing through the smoke. Didn't really work out. But, you know, beforehand, they did have themselves a game plan on how they want to approach the defensive. Pure, however, hasn't been able to sneak past through all this way toward the B bomb site. Of course, Ignis don't have the intel of what's going on. They think this could be, in fact, a B-side commitment here. But you have Bike moving over towards Archway. And Hornet, he's got no clue. There's a player already here. I'm loving the map control here from WV because they've spread out quite thin. And now Ignis are so unaware of what's going on. Is this the A-side commitment? Is this the B-side hit? Because you still have Pure gunning down 2 people. And with 20 seconds remaining, this is where Ignis need to make their stand on the bomb site. So far, so good. There's 1 kill for Neff, a second for Oyton, and of course, 10 seconds remaining. You gotta eliminate the pit guy here, and you gotta do it fast because the bomb, it needs to be retreat here. 4 seconds. There we go. Bike will secure the final kill, but I mean, it kind of got close there. I'd say a bit too close there for W&V in the end. Okay, there's one saving grace for Ignis. Money. They have money by their side. They will have a proper investment moving forward. But, I say proper. But then you have guys like Oyton on an Akio shotgun. And you have Pablo on the MP9. So maybe it's not as good as I might have hoped for it to be. Pure right now looking for players in his vicinity. That's going to be 1 and 2 trade frags across. Looks like Zwin is not playing much better Counter-Strike, if you guys might have noticed. I think he ended the first half with like 6 kills, maybe 7. And now he's sitting at 15, so he's been able to perform much better up to his standard. And Oyton as well. Oyton started out like 20. Oh, okay. I'm surprised to know the auto shotgun was finding so much success there. But Oyton ended the first half with 21 kills. Meanwhile, he was just sitting at 22. Now with those 2 kills, 24. Let's get the kill here on Jing. This could actually be the first round on the board for Ignis. Win. Going for the spray there, of course. If you're Neff, you don't want to walk into those bullets. Meanwhile, they will push on through the smoke. This may not be the right choice. Here's Win. Gonna position himself towards the cemetery. That's so smart, but he misses the shots. And now his position is compromised. They know where he's at. They can even spray for the wall right now. That's a very doable choice, but they're gonna wait for him to peek, eliminate him, secure the kill. That is gonna be 14 rounds for Ignis and W&V. They can still invest, actually. When you look at it, money's by their side, so they will still have at least 1 more proper gun round, if not 2. Even if they end up losing the upcoming round as well. You have Pure sitting at 11,000, Cammy and Bike at 9,000. They got money aplenty. Money is definitely not the issue here. So okay, 14-7 is the scoreline. Ignis looking pretty hot. It was nice to see that Oyton was able to secure himself 2 kills there, because right now, the second half, we've seen 5 rounds being played out. Oyton, the best player for Ignis, thus far has only acquired 3. So that kind of speaks volume that the players from Ignis have cooled down quite a bit. Hello. Jing picking up a couple kills here, leaving Ignis in a very weak defensive on the A-bomb side. Oyton needs to hold things down again. He's the one hitting the numbers, hitting the frags, getting the kills. A full-on rotation towards the A-bomb side from Ignis. This could come back to bite them, if I'm being honest. Let's see if that's going to be the case. Jing right now, but yep, Oyton walking into his crosser. That's an easy kill for him. WNV will not think that the last two defenders will both of them be stationed on the B-bomb side. But they still need to be very careful in their approach. They need to be methodical. They need to clear things out. And there we go. Jing takes down Poem. And where is Rip? Pablo is right there. And Jing will secure himself the ace. As interestingly enough, Jing only had 7 kills before the ace. Now he's sitting at 12. So he's having quite a great game. As for Ignis, money still hasn't been completely wrecked. But as we do see, it's probably going to have to be, yeah, just an eco. You know what? This is getting scary if I'm being honest. If you're supporting Ignis here and you see them ending the half 13-2, you're thinking, well, this is game over, at least here in the second map. I'm just gonna wait to tune in for the third map. And then you see this scoreline, 14-8. If you're an Ignis fan, I'd be sweating. Because if you take a look at the scoreboard real quick, so far it has been 1 round being picked up by Ignis and 6 for WNV. So if we keep up on that track record, by that time, WNV are gonna put themselves in overtime. Because right now, imagine if Ignis wins themselves 1 more round here, WNV will then secure 6 more. That's probably 14. So if you're WNV, you desperately are just looking to play this game as simply as you can. You're thinking, right, we had no chance of winning this map in the first place, and we're just going to continue on playing as our usual selves. On the terror side, they're picking up the kills, they're getting the bomb plants, and now they're going to be sitting on 9 rounds here. So 9-14 is making a very good scoreline here. However, it's going to be 1 kill there for Neff. They're making this one somewhat more expensive here on the WNV economy, but let's be real, WNV couldn't give less of a damn about economy. They're just thinking about winning round after round after round. Ignis, on the other hand, they might have to worry about economy game because they're on the CD side, they can still get money reset. Not in the old fashion of Counter-Strike when you'd win 1 round, and if you end up losing the second one, then you have to go for double eco. It's still a situation in which you can make the purchase on 1 round, yes, but the next round will probably have like $2,400 or $3,000 in your pockets, which means that it's still not enough to make a proper investment, so you have to go for an eco. Let's see how this round's playing out. Oh, Mike is losing a big chunk of his health. Grenade being deployed, and he's gonna burn. He's gonna burn Mike. I'm not sure how that happened, but I would presume Mike was probably retreating, you know. And he steps into his friendly's Molotov. Grenade usage. As we do see the Molotovs and whatnot coming in there, but there's a boost going on here. This could actually allow one of the Ignis players to secure at least 1 kill. It's an off angle. You don't really check it too often. That Molotov, however, is not that good. It has been smoked off, and now I think they realize the positioning of the last 2 players, both of them behind the smoke. Cammy finds the one, and there's going to be a second one there, thanks to Jing. That's a bomb plant as well. A bomb plant, a 2 versus 3 retake for Ignis. You've got to wonder, can Ignis even win this one? It's hard. And they realize how hard it is. They're even backing away, so WNV, I can't believe I'm saying this, but now they will have reached double digits. 10 rounds, as it's only 4 rounds separating both teams. At the start of the second half, the round difference was 11. Now the round difference will be 4. So Ignis, I've got to say, you know, I like the way they played against, who was it? Entity, I like to say. No, I like the way Ignis were playing against Entity. I saw some great utility usage and whatnot. But here, Ignis are really crumbling under pressure, and I think that's the key word, pressure by this point, because they're thinking, right, all we gotta do right now is acquire 3 rounds in the CD side of Inferno. How hard can that be? Apparently, pretty hard, because the players are struggling here quite a bit. Now, this is a round, if you're Ignis, you're desperately looking to acquire. Absolutely so. Oiten chucking in the Molotov. Does some damage on Zwin. And I just want to point out that Zwin's been playing great level Counter-Strike now. He's been really stepping up to the playing field. And Oiten, he's backing away already. There's a player right there. Has to check the new corner. That's still no frag. Finally, Oiten gets it done. Not the cleanest of affair here, but ooh, boy, that's a very risky maneuver, but it does work out. And now it looks like WV. Uh-oh, Cammy is looking for a player right in front of him. And yes, he nails Neff to the ground. Still a good situation here for Ignis, and I'm surprised to know they're putting a lot of emphasis on this A-side hold. There's 1, there's 2, or is it though? Oiten does go down in the process. It's all up to his win. He's making his way through short. Repablo spots him out. So this round should be over here. Yep, it should be over here for WV. Ignis will secure themselves 15, and now they're just 1 more round away to securing the victory. As for WV, they still have money, as we've talked about it earlier. They've got money for days. Money for them is not the issue. All the issue is right now is just the winning rounds. That's the one thing they desperately care about. See that with WV, they have the players going out here towards Banana. That's going to be a Molotov thrown out. Repablo throwing down the grenade. Yes, it does go down, but it doesn't do that much damage on Pure, but whoever threw that grenade on its win deserves a medal. I think that landed straight on its head out there behind the logs. Being thrown out. WV clearing out the apartments. Pure, they don't check him in the corner. That's a big mistake. Pure picking up 2. Hornet does respawn. Meanwhile, Ignis have lost 2, and WV just 1, and Zwin's feeling confident enough to go for this peak. This is risky, but he is the upper. He needs to find kills like this. That Molotov doesn't reach him. Zwin, he spots him out, but Hornet will get the better of Zwin. Now there's only 2 more players defending the A-bomb sent from Ignis, and with 56 seconds remaining, what is the game plan for WV? Will they wrap around on the A-bomb site, or are they thinking about heading towards B? That latter option? Possible. No one's looking towards Archway, and Hornet has to be aware about it. Oiten does spot on Bike in that position. The smoke grenade has been deployed. Now Jing needs to go up here as close as possible to the pit to find some of these kills here, but Oiten has been caught out in the middle of nowhere. And now that bomb has also went down. Neff looking for the frags right now. He knows there's a player in Cemetery. That's where his buddy was killed from. And he knows there's a player on the side as well. He needs the backup desperately. Hornet Neff is able to find the kill here on Jing. All up to Cammy. He finds the first one. He's looking for Hornet. He knows where the player's coming from, and Cammy's gonna secure the final kill. The game still continues on here, folks. And as we do see, Ignis still have money by their side. But if they lose this round, then absolutely it is going to be an eco for the Japanese, and that is a scary prospect, because right now we're getting ever so closer to actually seeing a 15-15 scoreline, which is not great. Absolutely not great. If Ignis allowed to reach overtime, then that's going to be frustrating. Not only that, I think they can have a bit of a tilt on their side. When being dealt some damage at his backside, but it's not too deadly. As for W&V, it looks like they're going to group up towards Banana and maybe even make a simple execute. I don't think they're going to think about pulling off some sort of elaborate fake. They're just throwing down the utility, and as they do push on through, the smoke grenade they don't even care about it. They're going to push on through the smoke. They need to find the player here on the backside. He goes down. Goodbye, Repablo. And that's a bomb plan for Cammy, though. Ooh. The guy with the CZ, Cohen, is looking to eliminate someone there, but he won't really find a single kill. That is going to be 12 rounds here for WV and Ignis. They're back in the save. This is a constant right now. State of affairs for Ignis. They lost a player early towards the bomb site, and they have to go for the save. I'm still baffled by the fact that neither team, after losing so many rounds in a row, has picked up... Oh, hold on. What's going on there? This Poem... Oh, Poem doesn't have the fuse kit. I actually thought it's going to go for the ninja with the fuse, but it does not have the kit. But as I was saying, this is kind of scary for Ignis, you know. They don't have a lot of money to work with. They want to constantly have the best possible purchases. And one of the ways to go about it is, you know, by going for these saves. When you realize it's a 5 versus 4 post-mine situation on the B bomb side, you have to reevaluate it if it's worth to commit. And in that case, Ignis realized, let's cut our losses, go for the save. But by this point, Ignis, all you have to do right now is win the one round. But that is looking way harder than it seems to be. As W and V, they just don't care at this point. They're thinking we can go for the aggressive plays, and there we go, that's a mistake. That's going to allow Zwin to find the first opening kill. Oyton hits the floor, and Oyton has been the best fragging individual for Ignis on the first half. But this time around, he's very silent. I'm not sure who would be regarded as the best fragger for Ignis on the second half, but as we do see right now, WV are picking up all the kills right now. Hornet does get himself two. The flick does not land, but he's looking for it. He definitely need the back of his own teammate. Spots the guys there in the pit, but he can't get it done. That's an A bomb side crumble and an Ignis. Oh boy, it's about to be 13-15 and Ignis still no response.
Terrorists win.
13-15. By this point, it's looking ever more likely that we shall go the distance. Shot coming in there from Pablo. That is the opening frag they've been looking for such a long time, and there we go. Hornet secures the frag and win, and finally, it looks like Ignis will be capable of closing this one out. It's a 5 versus 3. This is their best chance yet to close it out, and what a way to do it with just the upgraded pistols and the op reigning supreme. Hornet picking up yet another kill. However, the A-side defense has crumbled here. There was only Lonesome Hornet here, which means that Cami is in a position to plant the bomb. But meanwhile, Ignis, they picked up the weapons. They have the weaponry by their side. There's only one Cami to deal with, and he should be going down. I mean, there's only one player there. He's up against the world, up against 4 Ignis players. His position has been revealed. And Cami, I wonder if he knows the Molotov on the bomb side. It doesn't look like it's going to matter. The defuse is coming in. This is going to be round over here, as we do see. Yep, there we go. Cami will go down, and it is going to be 16-13. Ignis finally closed out after such a grueling affair. Whew, it wasn't easy. Absolutely, it was not an easy state of affairs, but Ignis do it. Now, of course, this means we will be heading over to a third map, so stay tuned for that, folks, as we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Bomb has been planted.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.MONEY. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
You want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest myself my name. Forgot about all you tried to change. Familiar was the sound of your voice as I continue to walk on by. It has been a year and now I'm living on the line. It has been a year and now I'm thinking what's mine, that I'm better off right here without you. That I'm better off right here without you. That I'm better off right here. I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.